Welcome back, dear viewers, and to shed more light over the topic, we are most delighted to be joined over the phone by Mr. Amr Rahman, the journalist. A very good morning to you, Mr. Amr. Always pleasure having you.
And a very great morning to you. Thank you, and a very good morning to the viewers.
Thank you so much. Can you tell us what are the key security and economic geopolitical risks that Egypt believes could result from a failure to reach a swift agreement between U.S. and Iran?
I believe that Egypt is seeing the situation from the seat of the not just the observer but the middler and a leader in the region, because this war that is being applied on the region can only set fire into the whole region and too many places around the world.
Mm-hmm.
According to what we have witnessed in the past 48 hours, say the ultimate title is back to the ring of fire again. Back to the ring of fire again. Israel and its attacks, brutal attacks against civilians in Lebanon. Was the main ignition and the main reason for the Iranian response by hitting Tel Aviv. I believe that this war can never be won, and no side can claim it can achieve an ultimate conquer against the other. Iran supported officially and non-officially by other greater powers like China, Russia, and other countries.
Mm-hmm.
Israel is the main reason for this war, for this Tauratian, I would call it the Tauratian war, with false texts that is justifying from their own opinion this aggression against Iran, and dragging the region and the whole world into a circle of fire, circle of chaos. And of course, the American administration, despite what they always claim that they are in control of the Israeli decision, on the contrary, they are the main follower of Tel Aviv. Especially that we all know that the Egyptian, the American president is always elected according to the direction of the directions of Tel Aviv. So I believe this is a very, very hard phase of this of history, this region, and I don't see a near end for this conflict. As I have mentioned, no side can claim it can achieve victory.
Well, Mr. Amr, also in your point of the view, why does Egypt stress that any agreement between the U.S. and Iran should address the concerns of all the relevant parties, particularly the countries of Egypt, especially?
Well, this is the sound of reason. This is the sound of reason and clear voice, and a strong voice, protecting the whole region, the Egyptian nation, the Arabic nation, the Arabic East at large. We are all suffering from this tense and this of course can drag the region into a wider circle of fire, because this can drag the whole world into a third world war. By all means, as I have mentioned, there are two sides here supported by other powers. Israel, or the Zionist existence, is supported by the Americans and other powers, of course, and maybe Europe can be dragged into supporting Israel somehow, despite the situation in the state of quo concerning the European situation until now. On the other hand, Iran is supported by other greater powers like Russia and China.
Yes.
So this can never end as a conflict, and there are beneficiaries from keeping this conflict ignited, keeping it on fire. Trump is manipulating the Arabic regime by pushing towards signing the Abraham Accords. This is the Zionist Accords. This is the Zionist threat to the whole region, and reaching out a resolution with Iran by making the Arabic regime sign the Abraham Accords. This is a dangerous threat to all of the Arabs at large.
Yes. Mr. Am, also in your point of view, or you can shed more light over how could a successful U.S.-Iran agreement contribute to reducing regional tensions, preventing the escalation and the tension in the region, according to Egypt's perspective?
Well, this can be achieved if the conscience is clear, whether in Iran or in Tel Aviv and the U.S., a reasonable solution can be ultimately achieved.
Yes.
Despite, we all know, people, the nation in Iran, in the U.S., of course they wanted to end this war. No one is benefiting from keeping this war on and on. We are all suffering, even though those who are not in direct war, we are all a part of this conflict somehow. We can never separate ourselves from this conflict. It will drag all of the Arabic regimes, all of the Arabic East and the Middle East regimes into this circle of sand. They're moving. The sand will always get wider and wider and drag more countries into this vicious circle.
Well, also in the light of recent developments, as we see all in the Middle East, what the specific security and economic consequences have reinforced Egypt to call for the urgent diplomatic engagement between Washington and Tehran?
Well, Egypt, of course, has taken a very important role. We all know that Egypt has a strong relation with whether Iran or the U.S. Of course, we are almost neighbors to the Iranian state, as well as we are partners to the U.S. So that gives us flexibility, gives us strength, situation, gives us more than a way to act upon. And of course, we have started this middling role along with other countries like Pakistan, the main middler in this crisis, along with other countries like Qatar. So I believe for the very best and the very good sake of the nations of the whole world, this war should be ended immediately.
Well, also, Mr. Amr, what is the role of Egypt, can Egypt play, and the other regional actors play in facilitating the dialogue and confidence-building measures and diplomatic efforts between the two countries, in your point of view?
Well, we have been taking this great role, not just us, all of the countries who are in the milling role, to bridge the gap between the two sides with clear functions and with clear intentions and with real concern of how to protect the international security of this nation. So this war can only be the gate into another colonialism scheme, which calls the new Middle East map, redividing the Arabic nation according to the Israeli map, as Netanyahu has declared it in the UN once. Who is with Israel is the line of bliss, and whoever is against Israel is the line of disbliss. So I believe this is a very dangerous situation and a very dangerous scheme the whole world is witnessing right now. This dramatic changes can only be threatening the Arabic world, the Arabic nation. Throughout that gate should be locked up for good, for the good of all nations, not just in the Arabic world, because we are as Arabs. We can never allow this to happen.
Mr. Amr, what are the major challenges can face the negotiators in reaching an agreement between the United States and Iran and to diplomatic compromises between them, in your point of view?
Well, I believe that it's a matter of sovereignty.
Yes.
Iran thinks and believes, as well as any other country in the whole world, possess the right to possess the nuclear technology. Any country in the whole world should possess this under the surveillance of the nuclear organization that is supervising each and every activity in the whole world. I mean, according to the legitimate laws, international laws. On the other hand, Iran and the Zionist existence, they want to deny Iran that right. And of course, Iran is using this for its own agenda against the Arabs. You can never forget that Iran has an agenda against the Arabs, despite we are against Iran and against U.S. influence in the region and against the Zionist existence in the region. But they manipulate sometimes this situation for their own benefit, for keeping the war on and on and on. On the other hand, the Zionist existence is targeting not just hitting Iran, not just denying Iran its right to possess the nuclear technology, but they want to reshape the whole region in a new, what they call it, the bigger Israel, with their own influence. I believe the Zionist influence is now spread all over the road to heart of Iraq and to the heart of Africa until the Horn of Africa, with military bases spread it all here and there, and that's a huge threat to the whole region.
Yes. Also, Cairo has said that such an agreement would help to eliminate the threat of the war and support efforts. What's your intake on this, finally?
Well, this is the most important situation that any reasonable power and a reasonable leader, like the Egyptian leader, should take, and they are taking this situation from the very beginning, along with other friends and associates like Pakistan and Qatar and other countries.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Amr Abdel Rahman, the journalist, for joining us on the breakfast show. And ladies and gentlemen, a short break, and we'll be right back after the top stories, so stay tuned on the top of the hour.